Hello everybody, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews today. Time to take that walk and go see what's in the fridge today. Hey guys, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews today. Thanks a bunch for stopping by, I do appreciate it. Guys, we're going to wrap up the beer mail package that Jeremiah at Hot Butcher for the World sent me. This is their Torchberry, and on the can here, very colorful artwork they do. They do a heat shrink label on a plain Jane silver can here. They're not printing up a bunch of fancy artwork on cans and stuff. So this says a Citra hopped, and Citra hops is one of my favorites, milkshake double IPA brewed with mango, raspberry, blood orange, and vanilla. 7.5%, guys. And on this one it says it was canned on June 16th of 2020, and today is the 23rd, so barely over a week old. Big 16-ounce can. These guys are in it says Darien, Illinois. The other one said New Bedford. So I don't know if they have multiple locations or what. They're in Illinois anyway. So it says here tart orange underneath a little hop cone on the back. It says ripe mango and juiced raspberries. So I'm not a big fruity beer kind of guy, guys. Y'all know that if you've been watching any of my beers. I don't buy fruity beers or anything like that, but I do review them. And Hot Butcher for the World, they create some awesome, outstanding beers, especially in the New England style, which they do a lot of those. 7.5% into my go-to range, so we'll see if I say I would buy this beer or not. I think it's the first time I've had this particular variety from them, so once again, thanks to Jeremiah and everybody at Hot Butcher for the World. Y'all guys make some awesome beers. Over to I don't have any other information, so let's jump over to Untapped. They say Citra hop milkshake double IPA brewed with mango, raspberry, blood orange, vanilla. Same thing it says on the bottom of the can. So it looks very cloudy looking at the pictures here, and it does look like some kind of super milkshake looking beer. So with that being said, we got the ABV and we got the canned on date, no IBUs. A lot of these breweries don't tell us that. So let's get it into the glass. Yeah, that's a hot tip. Let's do it. Oh yeah. And with the raspberries, it has a slight reddish tint, but it's very, very cloudy coming out. Definitely looks like a New England style beer. We're going to swirl it around a little bit. That's going to increase the head factor quite a bit. And I can't get it all in there. About 2 fingers of head on that. And yeah, it is super cloudy, super milky looking. And then when they call it a milkshake, usually means it's done with some kind of lactose and stuff. But it's like a dirty looking orange juice. And I'm sure the raspberries are contributing to that reddish, dirty looking color to the beer. And it is super cloudy, guys. Still a good looking beer, don't you think? So, to the nose we go. Right off the bat, you can tell it's got some lactose in it. Very creamy, if that's an aspect of smelling a beer. Definitely smells like a milkshake style beer. A little bit of raspberries, big vanilla notes, citrusy notes from the Citra hops. Smells awesome. Almost like a dessert style beer with the lactose and the milkshake, and the creaminess of vanilla. Smells awesome. Let's dive in. Cheers, everybody, Jeremiah, and everybody at Hot Butcher for the World. Like I say all the time from you guys rock. Awesome aroma. The tartness is there from the raspberries. Nice creaminess from the lactose, milkshake style beer. Citra hops. Very pleasant. Very, very pleasant. The raspberries aren't overpowering the beer. There's a slight hint of the raspberries and tartness from the raspberries. Super creamy. Oh wow. Like I said, it's almost like a dessert beer. It's so creamy and smooth. The alcohol is super well hidden, very well made beer. These guys know how to produce beers. Crying shame they're in Illinois and not in Virginia. Wow. I would love to be able to buy their beers here. Wow. Super delicious. Once more, we'll swirl it around and make sure there's nothing settled in, and I don't think it could possibly, barely over a week old. It hadn't had time for anything to settle in the bottom of the can. But I always do that little swirly giggy thing on the end there before I pour it in, just in case there is some settling going on. And there is not. I don't see any chunkiness or any big floaties in the beer. So, but it is a very darker orange juice looking cloudier beer than your typical New England style, and I'm sure that's coming from the raspberries, and the creaminess is coming from the lactose and stuff. Very pleasant beer. So you know the deal. Let's go sip on it for a while, try it out of the fridge, and we'll come back and see where it ends up. Alright guys, I'm back. Been sipping on it for a while now. Tasty beer. I'm not a big fruity beer kind of guy with the raspberries and tartness. I would probably still buy this beer if I could get it here, but not something that I would probably, just me, would want to drink every day. It's a little too tart for my taste buds with the raspberries and stuff, but it is very enjoyable. A nice change up from your typical double IPA with the raspberries in there. If you're a fruity beer kind of guy or gal, very tasty, very well made beer. I enjoyed it. It's very nice. It's a little dirtier looking with raspberries in it, but still very smooth, very easy drinking. Very pleasant beer. And on the nose and the taste, you're getting the vanilla and the lactose, and makes it a little sweeter. But the raspberries are definitely there, and they're a little on the tart side. So, wonderful aroma. I love smelling these New England style beers. And the lactose too. It's almost like a dessert beer with the lactose in there. Milkshake. Milkshake is a dessert. Smells awesome. Tastes awesome. Pound chuck. Very pleasant beer, guys. Very pleasant. To me, and it's just my opinion now, guys, it's an A beer. But it's in the upper end. I'm going to give it a 98. But I would buy this beer. I would definitely buy this beer. Not, like I said, not something I'd want to drink every day, but it's a nice change up from your typical New England style double IPA with the lactose and the raspberries and the tartness that it's got. Enjoyable though. Very, very enjoyable. Again, Jeremiah, thanks for sending it to me. I enjoyed it. Very pleasant beer to drink. 98 for me, guys. Over to Beer Advocate. Only one person has posted a comment on this beer, and he gave it a 4.25, which is right at the A scale. I'm giving it the upper A scale. And over to Untapped, they have it at 4.18. That's in their A- scale. I'm giving it a better grade than that. So I'm basically giving it a better grade than both of these sites. Not because I didn't pay for it, but for what it is. It's not quite to the 10, and people are going to say, oh my God, that's the best thing I ever tasted. I would not argue with that. If you're into the fruity beers and the New England style beers, this is pretty damn tasty. Well-made beer, awesome tasting beer. A little too tart for my taste, and I'm not into the big fruity beer kind of category guy with the raspberries. So, but still very enjoyable. Very, very enjoyable. I did enjoy it. Thanks again, Jeremiah. I do appreciate it, sir. I love reviewing your beers. Y'all make some awesome stuff. And this is no exception. It is a pretty damn tasty beer. So, if you've had the Torchberry from Hop Butcher for the World, Imperial or Double Milkshake IPA with raspberries and vanilla, citra hops, very, very tasty. Very, very tasty beer, guys. Let me know what you think. Till we meet again, let's go see what's in the fridge.